Hi dear students, welcome to my class. This is for 10th students. Okay, 10th students. The chapter is acid, base and salt. Acid, base and salt. In the last class we have discussed the some exercises questions. In this class I am going to discussing about how strong are acid or base solutions. How strong are acid how strong are acid or base base solution base solutions. So we know that acid base indicators used to distinguish between the an acid or a base. How can we distinguish? By using indicators. Which type of indicators? Blue litmus paper, red litmus paper, phenolphthalein indicators. Like such indicators we can identify whether it is a base or it is a acidic solutions. Okay now. So and also in the previous class we already know about the dilutions. Dilutions means, what is meant by dilutions? Dilution means addition of water to the solutions, to the given solution. That means a decrease in the concentration, and also we know that a decrease in the concentration of OH plus ion and OH minus ions. This is all qualitatively we call as this is acidic solution, basic solutions. Can we quantitatively identify or how many ions can be, how means how much ions is this present in the given solution? Is it we can identify? How can we judge whether it is a strong acid or strong base, or weak and weak acid and weak base? So for solving that situation, so we have to use the one more thing, that is universal indicator. That is what? Universal indicator. Universal indicator. What is that universal indicators? That universal indicator has several colors, mixture of several indicators. This universal indicators has several indicators, and by using the several indicator, it shows different colors at the different hydrogen ion concentrations in the solutions. How can you show that several colors? Several colors. This universal indicator shows several colors at different hydrogen ion concentration. If more number of ion concentration, they shows more number of the one type of color. If it is which hydrogen ions are less, they shows once again different colors. Like that, depending on the hydrogen ion concentration, they shows the different type of colors. This is what universal indicators. Universal indicators means universal indicators has several indicators in it, and also it shows several or different colors at the different hydrogen ion concentration in the solutions. This is what several concentration. Sorry, which one? Universal indicator. So that indicator name is pH scale, that we call as pH scale. What is meant by this pH scale? So measuring the hydrogen ion concentration. Measuring the hydrogen ion concentration. Measuring the hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. Solution. This is what pH scale. This is what pH scale. Right now, this is very very important. pH scale means measuring the hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. This pH scale we call as, or we are considered as universal indicators. So in this we are represented like this pH. In this P means potenza. Potenza. Potenza means in German. This is German potenza. German. Potenza means power. It means power. This is the negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. pH is equal to negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. Hydrogen ion concentration. So what is the hydrogen ion concentration? 10 to the power of minus 7. 10 to the power of minus 7. It is the concentration of the hydrogen ions. Hydrogen ion concentration is 10 to the power of minus 7. Okay, this is what we call as pH scale. This is what pH scale. The pH scale is 0 to 14. 0 to, it shows the numbers. It shows numbers. They are simply 0 means it represents acidic. 0 means acidic, and 14 means basic. 14 means basic, and nearly off. So I am going to draw this pH scale. So see, now this is a pH scale. In this pH scale, here I am drawing a numbers. This is a 0, 0. This is a 14. So middle, exactly middle we have a 7 right now. So in this pH scale we are representing the numbers 0, 7 and 14. In this depending on the what we measuring the hydrogen ion concentration right now. So in this hydrogen ion concentration I am going to represent this black color. This black color I am going to consider it as hydrogen ion concentrations. Hydrogen ion concentrations. So carefully observe here. More black color represents more hydrogen ions. More hydrogen ions where at the beginning. That means this is increasing the acidic nature. Increasing acidic strength. This arrow mark should be shows like this. If less number of, see the main important thing, please note this. If higher hydronium ions or hydrogen ions, here higher hydrogen ions shows the lower pH values. Higher hydrogen ions lower is the value. Lower is the value. That means pH. Lower is the pH. Lower is the please. Please note this point. This is very very important. This is very very important. If we have more number of hydrogen ions, the pH values is less. More number of hydrogen ions, pH is less. That means less pH value indicates acidic. Less value shows this is here. Is there number 7 neutral is 7 neutral. 7 neutral is there. 0 to 7 or 0 to 6.9 we are going to consider as these are all acidic in nature. 0 to 6.9. 0, 1, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 6.9, even 6.9 we are going to consider it as acidic. Okay, Nama? 0 to 6.9, this is acidic, it shows acidic nature. And 7 to 14, 7 not a 7. 7 indicates exactly 7 indicates neutral. That solution should be neutral. And 7.1 to 14, 7.1 to 14 we considered as basic solutions. Here 17, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this black color indicates hydrogen ion, right Nama? This is hydrogen ion concentration. Remaining this white color, in this white color represents OH minus ion concentration. OH minus ion concentration. Here if you comes to 7 to 0, increasing the strength of acid. Increasing the strength of acid. How can we measure the strength of the acid? Depending on the hydrogen ions. If we have more number of hydrogen ions, this we call as strong acid. Right now, more number of hydrogen ions, strong acid. How can we say that more basic? Less number of hydrogen ions or more number of OH minus ion. Please remember, this is very very important. Please remember. Okay, Rama? So more number of OH ions, they are base. More number of hydrogen ions, they are acid. Okay, this is very interesting. See, so exactly 7 I am telling about this neutral. This is neutral right now. So you can understand this. So now more number of hydrogen ions, whether it is acid, if it is a called as strong acid. If it is up to 3 to 4, we considered all the, if a pH showing up to 4 to 5, we consider it as a strong acids. Okay, then more than 5 to 6.9, we are considering the mild acids. Mild means a little bit small amount. Mild means small amount or middle age, like that. Okay, next is if you have 7.1 to 10, this we call as what we call mild basic. 7.1 to nearly 10, we consider it as a mild base. Up to 11 to 14, we consider highly basic in nature. That means in this decrease of hydrogen ion. This square bracket indicates concentration. Okay, Nama? Square bracket indicates concentration. So see, carefully observe. Here OH minus are they high in the basic side, right, Nama? This basic side we have more number of OH ions. See, the black colored components is H+, that's why decrease in the concentration of hydrogens. When the pH value is high, hydrogen ions are less, OH ions are high. Basic nature, in this comes to this side, basic nature is increases. Strength of the basic nature, basic strength is increases in 7 to 14, the pH scale. So this is very very important. Okay, now when more number of hydrogen ions are present, we consider it as that is strong acid. If more number of OH ions are having, that solution we call as strong base. Or more number of OH minus or less number of hydrogen ions, we consider also these are strong bases. Okay, now? So this is all about pH scale. In your textbook you have a table 2.2, and also page number 26 you have a pH scale is there. On that you have observe carefully, it pH scale appears as a different colors. Starting we have red and orange colors. After that 4 to 5 we have yellow color. After that 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 8 and 9 having green color. And 10 to 14 blue, and if you go to 13 to 14, dark blue is there. That means they are showing some colors. When pH scale indicates all these several colors. See, carefully observe, we have a table 2.2, in that we have solutions. Okay, Nama? See, we have a solutions. In that solutions, saliva before meal and after meal is there. And we have to identify which indicators we have to use. So color of the pH paper and approximate pH value and nature of the substance. See, the saliva before meal, saliva after meal, so the saliva present in our mouth right now. So there is no slightly changes, but there is no big change in the after meal and before meal. Generally we use the color paper, that is a pH indicator is a blue litmus paper. So you have to remember the technique, that is BRA and BRBB. RBB. BRA means blue litmus paper change into red. We are considered as acidic. BRA, blue litmus paper change into red color, that we considered as acidic. When red litmus paper change into blue color, we considered as basic nature. In the first, we have to use the basic blue litmus paper. In that blue litmus paper dipped in the saliva, you can observe that blue litmus paper changes into red color. The approximate value of this pH is 5.9, 5.5 to 6.9, 5.5 to 6.9. These are nature of the substance is mild acid. Mild means small amount of acid contents is there in our saliva after meals and also before meals also. Next is lemon juice. So this lemon juice contains a acid, that is a citric acid, right now. So acids means we are using blue litmus paper. Blue litmus paper. Okay, for acids, identification of acids, we are using blue litmus paper that will change into red color. The approximate value of pH is 2.2. For lemon juice 2.2. Why? Because citric acid is a strong acid. That means more number of hydrogen ions are present in this citric acid. So nature of the substance is acid. Next is colorless aerated drink. Colorless aerated drink. Color of the pH paper. We doesn't use the pH papers for this test. We are using the phenolphthalein indicator. Which one? Phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein indicator. We are going to use colorless aerated drink. So the approximate pH is 6 to 8. Approximate pH is 6 to 8. Okay. So the next is carrot juice. The next carrot, and then nature of the substance for this colorless aerated drink is neutral. 6 to 8 means nearly we are taking as 7. That's why this is neutral or neutral substance. Carrot juice also, this is nature of the substance is acid and approximate value of pH is 5 to 6 and we are using blue litmus paper. Acids right now, that's why blue litmus paper. Coffee. So when you drink the coffee and tea, your parents told that don't drink that coffee and tea because they created the acidity. Acidity means it creates the acid. Means these are also acid. Coffee. That's why we are using blue litmus paper. Their approximate pH value is 5 and then the nature is acid. Tomato juice. Tomato juice is also a acid. Oh, this pH color paper is pH paper is blue litmus paper. Their pH value is 4.1 and the nature of the substance is acid. And the tap water. In this tap water also we are using phenolphthalein indicator. Phenolphthalein indicator. So by using phenolphthalein indicator we can identify the pH approximate is value is 6.6 to 8. That's why the nature of the substance is neutral. And then 1 molar NaOH. We know that NaOH is the base. That's why we are going to use red litmus paper. Red litmus paper because they are base. So red litmus paper change into blue color. We consider it as basic. Okay, now nature of the substance is basic. 1 molar HCl. This is we are using for the once again blue litmus paper. This blue litmus paper change into red color. We consider it as HCl is acidic. That's why the blue litmus paper we are use and approximate value is 3 or 2 to 3. The nature of the substance is acid. Okay, now once you have to carefully observe page number 226. The clean observation of pH scale. That pH scale has colors only. Rough guide. These colors are rough guide only. Okay. Thank you.